failed to sweep again. So Phillies lose 4-3. Blown lead. But, we still managed to win the series. So let's get right into it. It's just kind of we got a lead and we blow it again. And the offense just goes completely dormant yet again after the fifth inning. It just goes into hibernation, I guess, right? It's ridiculous. Pick it up top of the second, rather. As the Reds strike first again, they struck first all three games of the series. As Jose Peraza grounded to Michael Franco, he threw to Hoskins at first, and Derek Jeter came around to score. There was a lot of bad luck in that second inning, a lot of soft contact that led to a lot of runners getting on base. And then at bottom of third, we just somehow got lucky when Rhys Hoskins hit a pop-up. First, this is actually kind of funny. He hit a pop-up the first, and the wind, I don't know what happened, but the wind got it or something, and Joey Votto, he's a Gold Glove at first. He missed it. The wind blew it, and Hernandez obviously, Franco, obviously scored very, very easily. And then Harper hustling scores. And that was a very, very aggressive. He was originally called out, and they overturned it. They reviewed it, and they overturned the call, and Harper was ruled safe. There's two reasons why he was safe, I think. Number one, Tucker Barnhart was blocked. I think that was the catcher, right? Was it Barnhart today? Did he get the day? No, it was not Barnhart. He got the day off today. But whoever the Reds catcher was, he was blocking home plate, and that's why the call went our way. So, and also he avoided attack. So there are two reasons why he would have been safe. And then bottom of fifth inning, I was really confident at this point because we've gotten leads, and the Reds have just been so bad offensively. Gene Segura flied out to Puig, and Hernandez scored. It's the 3-1 ball game. Then at top of the side, this is when things go really bad. Joey Votto singles. The Reds have bases loaded, 2 outs, and Jose Alvarez blows it again. Yet again, as we thought he was getting back on track. Now he sucks again, I guess. As he goes, Joey Votto is a single. Castilla came around to score in Van Meter. Then we have Eugenio Suarez in an 0-2 count, and we serve him a nice pitch. Vince Velasquez serves him the nice pitch, and he singles. And now the Reds are up 4-3. And that's your ball game. That's how it ends. 4-3. Let's go to the box score. Cesar Hernandez 0 for 2. 2 walks. Harper 1 for 4. Siggy 1 for 2. Hoskins 1 for 4. JT 1 for 4. Bruce 0 for 3. Gosselin got at bat. Went 0 for 1. Kingery 0 for 4. Franco 1 for 3. He actually got a hit. Wow. He hit a ground ball into the right center field. It was hallelujah. He actually got a hit. Wow. The pitcher should be ashamed of himself that he allowed a hit to Michael Franco. Aaron Nola went 0 for 2. Let's talk about the pitching. Aaron Nola. He said, have we seen – just Aaron Nola has not been good this year. He really hasn't. It's really been a shame. He's not pitched like an ace. 6 2/3, 4 hits. He wasn't terrible. 6 2/3, 4 hits. I think Gabe Kapler's being a little overly lenient with the pitching right now. I understand he wants to leave guys in because last year he did a really bad job at that. But now I think you have to be in the middle. You can't be one way or the other. I feel like now last year he was way too conservative, and now he's being way too liberal. So he needs to find a way to, just be happy medium. And Alvarez came in, gave 2 hits, and he got the L. Velasquez, I blame it on Nola. I hate to be like that, but I blame it on Nola and Alvarez and Kapler. That's who I blame it on. Then Velasquez comes in. He doesn't make the situation any better. Last 2 hits, pitches 1 1/3, and then walks a batter, strikes out 2. And then J.D. Hammer came in, pitched an inning, allowed 1 hit. So Hammer is probably our best reliever today. This is a joke. It's a joke. I understand. Listen, we should have won this game. Yet again, we failed to sweep a team. Listen, I don't want to sit here and complain and say, you know what, they lost. listen, they still won the series. I don't want to be one of these fans that complains a lot, but I want to say I'm content. I want to say I'm satisfied, but I just can't say it because they blew an opportunity. They blew an opportunity to sweep yet again when they were up. I'd rather have just lost 4-0, honestly, because I just knew it was over. But you get my hopes up and then you let me down. That's what really bothers me. You get my hopes up and then you let me down. That's when I have a problem. So that's what I did today. I can't stand it when we blow leads. I can't stand it. It's one of the biggest pet peeves. I'd rather have just gotten blown out, and that's it. I wouldn't have. That way, I just would have wasted my day watching it. So, what else can I say? I mean, it was just a joke. A joke. Listen, it was still a nice series, but you should have swept them out. And the thing that's even more upsetting is the Braves. They looked like they were going to lose. They came back and won. And we're only one game up above first. After such a great weekend, we're only one game up above first. Because the Braves are right on our ass. Really, they really are. So it's really, really annoying. The Braves just won't let up. Isn't this funny? I have an interesting stat for everybody. I know I like to trash the Braves. Listen to this. The Braves are 7-1 against the Marlins. I don't know if you guys know Philly's updates on Instagram. Go give him a follow. He's a great guy. He came up with this stat. He put it on his Instagram story. I love this. Braves are 7-1 against the Marlins this year with a plus 14 run differential. And against other opponents, they are 28-28, which is a 500 record, with a negative 10 run differential. Now, so that should tell you everything we need to know. The Braves are not as good as everyone says they are. They went out and signed the pitcher who allowed the most hits in baseball last year. This team is not nowhere close to us. So they're going to falter and collapse in the second half anyway, so I'm not too worried about them. They're not going to go away, though. The Braves are always like that annoying little sibling who just never leaves you alone. So you can't count the Braves out, but I hate the Braves so much. But yeah, the Mets won today. The Nationals hit 4 home runs in a row. That's the second time in 2 years that they've done that. Howie Kendrick, Adam Eaton, Anthony Rendon. I mean, it was unbelievable. I'm not a Nationals fan, but that was pretty cool. Any team that does that kind of deserves a little shout out. Who was the other guy? Was it Trey Turner who hit the other one? Yeah, I believe it was. But, it was, like I said, I'm not a Nationals fan. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it was Trey Turner. That was pretty cool. You got to tip your cap and say, hey, it's a division rival. It's still pretty cool. So, yeah, guys. Really upsetting. Really upsetting. Like I said, I want to sit here and say it's okay, but I really can't, especially with the Braves winning. I just can't. I just can't. Listen, I don't want to be a negative fan here, but I just really I just wish they should have won. I understand you can't win every game, but this is a game that should have been won. And we yet again failed to sweep a team. Yet again, we can't even get our winning streak past 5. I want to be positive. I want to say it was a great series. It was a good series, but it could have been great. Like happening off with a sweep. And that couldn't happen. Now we welcome the Arizona Diamondbacks to town. Unfortunately, we have to see Arrieta pitch this series. So, now Michael Franco hitting the ball to the right side of the field today was a good sign. Okay, because that may be that he's not trying to pull the ball. So, tomorrow at 7:05 is MLB TV free game of the day. So if you want to watch it on mobile devices, if you're going to be out somewhere, make sure you do that. So Jared Eichhoff will take the mound as the Phillies coming off of a series win. He's 3-3 with a 4.14 ERA. Arrieta takes the mound, game 2. And a finale game on Wednesday, 7:05. All games are at 7:05. Zach Eflin takes them out. On Thursday, we have an off day. We have a crucial 3-game set against Atlanta Braves in Atlanta. I cannot stress to you how important this series is. This is very important. And then we go back, and then we go to DC for 4. That's not going to be easy either. Nationals always put up a big fight against us. All games are 7-5. I can't wait for that DC series. I love going back to Washington and watching Harper face off against his former team. I love it. And then on June 21st, I'm going to that game. It's against Miami. I was at the game on Saturday. I think it was a great time. So, yeah, guys. Appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit distracted or tired. I'm just kind of I've worked all day and I'm extremely tired. And Frank Luzitsky, former Phillies manager, passed away on Saturday at age 92 in Texas. Just if anyone knew who that guy was, I just found out about that. So rest in peace, I guess. Rest in peace to that man. So that's a shame. So he was 92 years old. So yeah, that's not too bad. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.